my dad stop whippersnipping, please? I am having an emotional breakdown. Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name's Kyla, and today, both of my worlds are colliding. So as you can see behind me, I am a reader, but I'm also a writer, and I wrote this book, Curse of the Seven, which is the first installment in a duology called The Redemption of Omnia, and I'm currently writing book 2. If you didn't know, I'm also a freelance editor, and I'm waiting for a payment from a client right now, so I have all week to write. But I get distracted so easily. So last night I was thinking, and I was like, how can I bump up my productivity? How can I write as many words as I possibly can every single day to try and get this first draft finished? I'm going to write for 1 hour, then read for 1 hour, and then switch and continue that all day and see how much progress I can make. So my current read is Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson, and we are finally getting to some good stuff. It took a little bit to get there, but we're getting there. I am currently on page 267, so we're almost done. I actually have a feeling I might finish this today. For Prophecy of the Seven, I am on chapter 21, sitting at 36,499 words. First hour will be writing, so let's go. Okay, the first hour is done, and I'm actually pretty happy with the progress. I was not expecting this. We have added 1,374 words in 1 hour. And I'm not gonna lie, the last like 15 minutes was hard. I was sitting there, I was leaning back, and I was like, I don't know. But I'm now on chapter 22, so we are now sitting in total at 37,875. Oh my god, I'm actually really surprised. I'm probably gonna take like a little bit of a break, reply to some friends, maybe go on TikTok for like 20 minutes max, and then we're gonna read for an hour. I am not gonna lie, I kind of feel like I'm underwriting in this book, which is so crazy because I genuinely thought I was gonna overwrite because I found my prose and my writing style and I'm able to write so much more in depth, but I am severely underwriting. I've got like 2 more big things to happen before the epilogue, and I have no idea how I'm going to hit the word count. Like, I'm aiming for roughly what I had for Curse of the Seven, which I think was 67,000, which isn't a hell of a lot, but I think that's fine. Makes a whole book. I know that in edits I will add a lot more. I've got notes in a separate document of things that I do need to add, so I think like I'll get there. I mean, I'm almost at 40,000. I'm hoping I'll reach 40,000 today. And then I've really only got like 20,000 words left, and then praying that I can add another 10,000 in edits, which is kind of what I did last time. I think my first draft for Curse of the Seven was 58,000, and then I bumped it up to 63,000, and then bumped up to 67. So I think I can do it. The first hour was a success, so I'm very happy about that. I will tune back in for my first hour of reading. I'm really excited to see how much I get through of Not Quite Dead Yet. It is so good right now. It was a little bit hard to get into, but we'll talk about that when I come back. Alrighty, so my little break is done. It did run over a little bit longer than it was meant to, but it is like roughly 10 past 11. We're about to start the hour timer, and we are going to be reading Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. I'm really hoping that this does boost my productivity when the hour's over and I go back into writing, because normally if I do really well in the morning, I will just do nothing for the whole day, or if I do nothing for the whole day, then I'll write at night or like afternoon. So I'm hoping that this can keep my momentum going. Currently at a point in this book where we are just finding out so much. Like, it's like the main characters, Jet and Billy, are so close to figuring out the truth, and it's like right there within their grasp, and everybody's lying. Literally everybody, even the people they didn't think were even a part of anything, are lying. So we need to figure out what the hell's going on. So we are going to read for an hour and then pray that I can back up the momentum that I was riding with earlier, because I'm tired, and in my little break I was doing side quests for things to put on my website, merch for Curse of the Seventh. So let's go. I like kind of see like an older version of Pip and is it Raji in this, which I kind of like. I like that she, like, you can tell that Holly Jackson likes this kind of character dynamic. Still got half an hour. I feel like I've been reading for ages. I'm so finishing this today. I had this theory probably past 100 pages, and like I know I'm right. And the fact that they haven't put it together, wild. I've got to be right. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna cry, because I'm always wrong. I'm so right. I only have 20 minutes to figure out if I'm actually right, but I knew I was right. They're finally catching on. I knew it. The plot is thickening, people. Oh, that's the alarm. I was just about to freak out and wonder what that was. I'm so invested. Okay, so after an hour, which I really don't want to stop reading because I'm literally in the middle of a chapter, and there's quite a few pages left till the next chapter. We are on page 352. We're almost done. She just got arrested. The second hour is done. So it should be roughly 12, and I think I'm gonna make some food, watch some TikToks while I sit outside in the sun for a little bit, and then I will be back for another hour of writing, even though I really want to keep reading. I literally, like, what is happening? Anyway, I'll be back. So we're back from my break. I did take a little bit longer than I should have. It is currently 1:24. I'm having a lot of problems with exporting a YouTube video that I made a few days ago, and it's doing my head in. There's literally no reason that it shouldn't be exporting. So if I keep running into this problem, I'm quitting YouTube, and I just started. But we're about to start the timer for 1 hour of writing. So we're sitting at chapter 22, 37,875. We are going to pray for the best, that we do as well as we did in the first run. So let's go. Where was I even going with this? The third hour is done. I did go a little bit over an hour because I was talking, but I don't think I got a ridiculous amount done. I just finished off chapter 22. So in the past hour, I wrote 1,062 words, which isn't actually that bad. So for today, we are currently sitting at 2,433 words, which is pretty crazy. I am starting to finally write more every day. Me having an amazing day used to be like 1,500 words, but now an amazing day for me is like 3,000. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna read for an hour and then jump back in for my last hour of writing. So we're gonna try and read as much as we can. I can't even remember where I started reading from today, but so we are starting off the second hour of reading at page 352. I'm really praying I can get through all of this and finish it, but we will see. So I have been distracted a little bit today. not by like my phone, which was the whole point of doing this, but just by talking, which I think is fine. So instead of doing an hour timer for reading, we're going to do a 30-minute timer and then an hour of writing because it's 3:20. I like to be showered in bed by 6 o'clock latest. I probably won't finish, not quite dead yet, but that's okay. I will do my absolute best. And obviously, I will have a reading wrap up at the end of the month. So you guys will have my thoughts and opinions at the end of the month anyway. 30-minute timer is up, and let's go. Aww. She was gonna say that she loves him. I knew the time crunch and this was gonna be crazy, but it like hasn't really hit until now. What is happening? And don't say Darth Vader again. No. I know that it's half an hour, but I think. How many pages do I have left? I am finishing this book. Okay, so I kind of thought that it was this dude. We don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure I thought it was this guy. And that wasn't their suspect, but I'm pretty sure it was. And I'm pretty sure Billy figured it out. Oh, get Can my dad stop whippersnipping, please? I am having an emotional breakdown. Not Holly Jackson being a right now. Acknowledgements and breathe. Sorry, I know that was intense. How am I meant to write after that? So, this is amazing. I think I'll write for a little bit. I'm not going to put a timer on. It'll either be half an hour or an hour. Like, we'll see. Starting off at chapter 23, starting a new chapter. Oh god. At 38,936. Okay, maybe I do want to write for an hour and try and get to 40,000 because we're practically at 39. So I just need to write like 1,000 words, which is very plausible, and I can do that in an hour. So I'll be back. I did it! We hit 40,000 words. Oh my god, I'm so happy. So in the past almost hour, I wrote 1,129 words. Woo! So that means for the entirety of today, we have written 3,566 words. Yay! So I think that it's probably safe to say that this method works. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually have no idea what I want to choose next to read. It's currently 5:18, so I need to choose something because I'm gonna go have a shower and then get into bed and read. So I need to choose something, but I don't know. I might as well just do it in this video. So it's either catabasis, but I just don't know if I'm like in the right headspace to be reading something that like people are using the word dense to explain R.F. Kuang's writing, but I wouldn't necessarily call it dense. It's definitely, what's the word, in depth. That's not the right word, but we're going with it. I guess dense is the right word in like a good sense. It is very dense, and I'm just not too sure if that's what I'm really looking for right now. I'm kind of feeling like I was thinking maybe a thriller, but I'm kind of thinking that it's time. I kind of think I'm in the mood for Assistant to the Villain. But my only thing is if I read this and I really like it, I will be going to the store to buy the other two, like, whenever I finish this, or whenever I'm close to finishing it. But I think I'm in the mood for it. I think so. If you are a writer who struggles with getting distracted, maybe try this. It seemed to really help me. Like 3,500 is definitely on the top end of my scale of how much I've written in a day. I think my PB is like 3,800. So, safe to say, it definitely works. And I will be doing this again. So, would you like me to video it every time? And we can make this a little series. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. And again, if you did really like it, let me know and I can make more of these. I actually had fun doing this and it definitely helped me with my productivity, so that's a plus. That was the whole point of this. So if you have read Not Quite Dead Yet, let me know what you thought, because I need people to talk about it with, because oh my god. And if you have read Assistant to the Villain, let me know your thoughts on that as well, because, well, I need to know what I'm getting myself into. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Do all of that stuff. I have a goal for the end of the year to hit 1,000 subscribers. Don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try my best. So hit all the buttons, do whatever you need to do, because I'm a girl trying to hit her goals. Okay, so bye.